While North American markets have been mostly flat the past month, oil is up more than 18%. Is oil now at the center of the market, and what does that mean for your investment strategy? Let's break it down with Sebastian, founder of Option Pit and CIO of Karman Capital. Thanks for joining us today.
Good to be here.
You've said oil is the only ticker worth watching right now. Walk us through why you think it's become so powerful and a leading indicator for the market.
I mean, so oil is leading the market without a doubt. When we rally, it's because oil is selling off. When we sell off, it's because oil is rallying. If you look at this rollover that we had in the last few minutes, what's happened, oil has rallied. It's our best temperature gauge for what is going on in the Middle East, which is weighing over the market. And so when, we've been seeing this pattern where they try to sell oil in the morning and then WTI rallies as the day progresses. What have we seen in the S&P 500 and overall markets? We've been opening higher and then giving it away. Why? Oil continues to lead, and it tends to give us a good 10, 15-minute warning. It tends to start to move before markets start to roll over. So it's actually currently an excellent gauge for what direction the market is generally going to move. As we're sitting here today, WTI is kind of near the highs, and the S&P is kind of near the lows. So unless in this last 27 minutes or so, energy rolls over a little bit, we're going to close the week on another red day today.
Okay, so what could you see disrupting that oil dynamic in the months ahead?
I mean, as soon as we get some sort of peace deal, I think that you're going to see oil come off pretty substantially. It is really bid. What's interesting is we have not gotten the same kind of movement out of energy names. Now, they've done well relative to the market, but it's not like Exxon and Chevron and Occidental are blowing the doors off right now. WTI is up near $75 a barrel. When it was up here, the last time these stocks were all significantly higher. So I think when we do get a peace deal, you're going to see energy come off really fast. And there is probably a short play there on oil. But because the energy names really haven't moved with WTI, there's an opportunity to basically go long energy stocks and hedge off that risk with oil, either oil puts, oil itself, or one of the oil ETFs.
Okay, let's get to some of the stocks you like today. Reddit is one of them. It had sort of a rocky start since going public, but why are you confident in Reddit right now?
I mean, it's basically, they used to call themselves the front page of the internet, but like kids don't read newspapers anymore. They go to Reddit for news. Reddit is basically had the model that they're tracking off of, basically already done by Facebook and Meta. And if they follow that guideline that Meta has basically laid out, that outline that for huge profits that Meta has already laid out, I think the upside on Reddit is huge. I fully expect this to be a multi-$100 billion company at some point.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about Google because some of the tech stocks have different headwinds. Do you see an AI breakout for Google?
Yeah, I mean, so on one hand, you have search, which is a real problem for Google because people are using ChatGPT, but they're really making strides with Gemini. I was using Gemini last night. I had to create an entire PowerPoint presentation for me. They're really making some good strides in AI, and their ability to integrate that with the Google Suite is going to, I think, give them a really nice inroad with business. One of the things that we kind of leave out is, Copilot and Gemini are attached to the major, Office suites that traders use. Obviously, Microsoft Office and Google, the Google Suite. That's going to give those two a real leg up. They integrate really well with the different platforms, the different programs that we can run. So Google is relatively cheap from a valuation point. There's a lot of risk on the search side, but I think the strides they're making on AI make them a really interesting long.
Do you see them using AI then differently from some of the other AI offers out there? Because ChatGPT is just so far ahead. Is it just Google has a different avenue that it can take?
Yeah, I mean, so Google is integrating Gemini into everything that they do. Over time, if people are searching, they're going to get hit with, the ability to use Gemini on search. I think that if there is a contender to go at ChatGPT, it's probably Google, because of the way that suite is integrated. Now, the good news is that Gemini's gotten a lot better. They had a lot of hiccups early on with Bard and things like that. They've gotten the ship righted. They're still playing a little bit of catch up, but if they can get themselves caught up, I think they can make a real run at ChatGPT.
I'm also wondering how much you think they could or stand to lose with that search function, which has been dominant for so long, and with others pushing AI as the search engine.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the big risk. AI as a search engine, obviously, ChatGPT is getting a lot of that. If they can claw a bunch of that back through Gemini, there is massive upside. Now, if they end up just losing search, the other assets that Google owns, notably YouTube, are incredibly valuable. So it's not like this company's going the way of the dodo, but it'll just look very different.